can once you download Planswift, you import a new job in Planswift. So you can see my screen. On the left hand side, there is a new job. In this job, you'll have to give some number to it. Let's assume it's my 12th number job. You have to name it, give the project's name. The file job location is local, and next, you'll have to keep the pages extracted. Like it has to be a single pages, right? So this is how the pages are. You can select whatever page you want, or if you want the entire pages from that folder, you can do. And next, and you have to convert the pages from PDF files to TIFF. It is recommended because it takes less time and the quality gets enhanced, and the file is of lesser size, so that helps in going ahead with your takeoff. So this is next, and as soon as I finish it, it will convert into a new job. Okay, which I'll not do it here. I've already done it for you guys. And as soon as you log in, you'll find a sample project like I have here. So you can open that sample project, and this is how your sample project will look like. Okay. So this is the navigation pan. You can zoom in, zoom out using this. You can swap the pages like this using the pan. You can like ask go ahead with any of the navigation. Okay. So for doing any sort of estimation, the most important thing is the scale of the plans. Okay. Is everybody hearing me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Guys, you can ask questions in between as well. I don't have any problem. Okay. So thus like in this particular plan, the scale for this job is 1/8. Okay. So in Planswift, you can do it in two ways. One is automatic. From here, you can have the scale 1/8. Okay. But sometimes it does happen that you are not
Hello.
given with any sort of pardon.
Hello.
Hello. Somebody wants to ask anything?
No, you can continue about scaling. You were
Okay,
saying
yes.
something about scaling. If the scaling is not provided in the drawings, how we can calculate the scale?
Right. If scaling is not provided in the drawing, then you have given dimensions. Then you can calibrate the drawing. I'll show you how can you calibrate the drawing, right? As we have given, the automated 1/8 scale, you can apply and check if the scale is right or not. Using the dimension, you can check if this scale is right or wrong, right? So this is 10 feet. Vertically, this has to be 10 feet. So both the dimensions are right?
Ma'am, is it seems like AutoCAD?
Yeah, sort of it is same like AutoCAD. You have to do the measurements on given dimensions only.
Is this classes available in Dubai, ma'am?
Sorry, I mean, I cannot answer such questions. Moving ahead, I'll tell you how to create conditions. Give me a minute. Okay. So this is area. When you want to mark any sort of, let's assume flooring, you want to mark flooring for this area, you can create flooring. And there are two ways. You can see this record mode down where my cursor is, record mode. This can be done like in box. We can mark the takeoff in box, as well as by point to point. We can take takeoff point to point. Okay. Next is a linear section. In area, this is a simple version. If you want to add pitch to particular price, like let's assume this is your you want to mark roof area, and the roof area pitch is 8 by 12. So the pitch you have to write down as 8, and
Miss Arya,
yes.
I see your units are in square feet and inches. What if the plan is in mm? I mean, how we can convert the square feet into like calculations?
While importing the new job, you'll have to put a measurement into metrics. And even in the like this, if you
Irrespective
go
of the
here,
drawing units.
if you go like, see, in flooring, I have went into the advanced sector, and here it is square feet. So you can have in inches, yards, meters, millimeters, centimeters, meters, kilometers, whatever you want. Like I'll select meters and I'll get the quantity. Sorry, it's flooring, so it has to be square meter. So it's square meter, and I'll get the quantity in square meters. Is that clear? Hello. Okay. So moving ahead, how can we mark linear fit? Let's assume we have to mark a wall base for this particular room. So we'll write it as wall base and mark it here. Okay. So you can see the quantities in feet. Now, as the earlier question was, what if we want in meters? So we can change the unit and have the quantity in meters. This is 43.5 meters. Okay. And in like estimation, in the quantity survey. Hello. Yes, sir. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, is my voice breaking?
No, your voice is clear, but we cannot see your screen.
Oh, I have stopped sharing my screen because there
Yes.
was an issue that my voice is breaking. I'll continue with my screen.
Now it's good. You can continue with the, train.
Okay. So have you understood how can we mark area and wall base, like linear fits?
Till area it is clear,
Okay.
but linear, we did not see.
Okay. So there was a question earlier that if we want to, want quantities in meters or square, like in other quantity apart from square feet. So I want to answer that, in like this is your flooring, you can double click it, go on advance, and you can change the unit as per your requirement. Like, and you can do it square meter, square kilometer, anything you want. Okay, so for your convenience, I'll do it square meter as of now. Okay. Next is a linear fit. So let's assume we have to mark interior wall. So I have given it interior wall. And again, if you want it in meter, you can change the unit from here. And This is how you can mark the walls. Okay. Next is count. For marking things like door, toilet accessories, kitchen equipments, you need the counting equipment, right? So this is how you can find count, and you can name it as, assume single panel door. Okay. So you'll have it here, and you can mark single panel door, single panel door, single panel door. This is how you can use the count thing. There is one more advanced thing which is only available in Planswift version 10. That is single click. This one you can see, right? Single click. In this you can mark area. Let's assume you have area. I'll name it as area only. So you have area. For using single click, the special thing is that that area has to be entirely enclosed. I'll only click here and see. This is how it is done, and stop. So this is marked entirely. So for area, the area has to be enclosed completely, and we can use this single click method over there. So anybody has any questions for now? If you have any questions, you can turn on your video and ask the questions. Till now, I'll continue after this. You can ask the question in here only. Please unmute yourself and like ask the questions if you want. Should I go ahead?
Yes, please. I guess everything is clear till now. You can go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. Thank you. Okay. So this is how we can create the conditions. I'll explain you how can as you can see the sheets. So how can you name the sheets? This is batch name. In this you have to select it, and like this is G journal information 002. If you want to do it 002 dash general information, you can do it from here. For next, save and next page. Again, for this one you want to give it, now you want to name it as Arya, so you can name it from here. Okay, so this is how you can rename your pages. Sometimes it happens that you receive drawing which are upside down, which are horizontal, vertical. From that you can use rotate left or rotate right pages, right? Okay, so there is takeoff on this page, so that will not get rotated. You can rotate this one however you want. Okay, so okay, there is one more very important thing which I'll show you. Like it happens sometimes that the scale here is 3 is equals to 3 inches equals to 1 feet, and here it is 1 by 2 inches is equals to 1 feet. So you want to scale this both the files, right? But in Planswift you can only scale one page at a time. You cannot add two scales at same page. So what you will do is use this tool, crop as new page. You can crop this one as new page, and you can add it as countertop. And here it is. Now you can give it a scale from this scale section. Where is 1 by 2 is equal to 1 inches. The dimension will match here. Understood, everybody? So this is how the page thing works. Moving forward, if any questions, anybody? Moving forward, we'll learn how to do overlay of a job. Okay. So this is a page in which I want to overlay my level 2. Okay. So I'll go to home. Overlay is basically what? Align two plans and see what difference they have. Okay. So I want to see if there is a difference in my level 1 and level 2 plan. So I'll go on overlay, do a standard overlay. It is asking me to select the page. I'll go in architectural and select the page. So see, this is how it is come, but it is not aligned. So what I'll do is select the corner and take it here. I've aligned it. So you can see that this much portion is matching, but this area is entirely different when it comes to level 2. So this is how you do the overlay. Okay. Okay. So I'll tell you the some sort of advanced thing now. Like you can see, I have created a level. When it comes to takeoff, some people want the takeoff by level wise. Okay. So you can create a folder here like level 2, add a quantity, flooring, and select it for, sorry, you can create flooring and ask this folder to go in level 2. Okay. So this is a flooring for level 2. And similarly, you can create other parts. Like now, if you want to move this takeoff, so you can use either Alt and move the takeoff or side click and move. Okay. So this is how you can move the takeoff. Now, if you want to provide any sort of cutout in between, so you can subtract from section and see. You can subtract and this much area will be gone. Okay. Sometimes it happens that you have marked flooring and ceiling at each other. Okay. If I marked again flooring, ceiling here, and I want to select my quantity. So I can send back flooring, ceiling and select flooring. So send back button order is used for bringing takeoff up and back. Okay. So what I have explained till now is the very basics of your Planswift. These are the very basic conditions which is used while performing any sort of quantity survey. Moving ahead, I'll be telling you some things in detail, which you can use for advanced takeoff apparently. So if you have any questions till now, you can ask. Anybody, any questions, anything about conditions creating or anything? Okay, I can show the overlay once again. So this is the overlay tab. There you'll go for overlay. Standard, we'll do the standard overlay. Next, you'll have to select the page you want to do overlay with. Let's assume I want to do overlay. So I'll finish this. And it is asking me, would you like to align this overlay now? So as you can say, it is not aligned. It's off the line. So I'll align it. This is my wall. And this is how I've aligned it. Now I can see these columns are matching as per architectural and structural. Is that clear? Please unmute yourself and let me know the answer, please. So that is how you can do the overlay. Faiz, is that clear?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay. So let's move ahead. Um, um, so in this Takeoff, you can in Takeoff, you can create your own templates. Okay. Like you have to keep things standardized for your Takeoff. So you can create it standard. That's like flooring. This is roof. And this is roof joist. Okay. So I want to keep it same for all my upcoming takeoffs. So I'll go in estimating. I'll copy this, copy, and then I'll go in templates. I'll add a new tab, name it my template, and paste it here. Okay. So now you'll be wondering how can we use it? So all you have to do is go in this site template parts, my template. And here you can find the quantity items you have created for your previous project. See, it has so understood. So this is how you can use template. Now it comes to complex projects when we have to mark multiple things in one time, like this is your exterior elevation and this is a stucco finish. Okay, so you will create a condition stucco exterior finish. Okay, and you'll paste as a sub item. So what is this sub item is basically, sorry, it's wrong. In estimating, in templates, you'll find this new part, create as a sub item. Okay, copy it from there and paste it as a sub item for exterior stucco finish. Okay, so you can write it stucco here. Why I'm explaining this, because when it comes to exterior finishes, this is something straight. You can mark this directly. You can mark this finish directly from subtract section from box. You can provide cutout for this area. Okay. And there will be situation like this. Like this is the interior area, and this this part will be not covered in exterior finish. Then you have to mark it using linear fit stucco at height 10 feet. Okay, so how this subpart will help you in this? You will copy this subpart, paste as the sub item here, go in advance in the main condition. While you'll go downstairs, you'll see that this is the estimating part where you'll find the takeoff quantity. Then there is wall area, wall height, wall sides, depth, everything. So in this, you'll mention the wall height. Okay. And in sub, you'll copy this formula from here and paste in this sub part. Okay. Paste. If you'll paste it here, you can see it is coming as takeoff. Right? Any questions, anybody? So you can multiply it by height and have the square footage of stucco. So when you go in reports, you'll have to click this checkbox for division. Then you can see the reports, which I'm not able to see. I think that's some issue with the software. Give me a minute. Stucco. Yeah. I'm so sorry. In division, you have to add the folder path. Drag it here. So it will show level 1. You have to do the same thing for the subpart as well. Advanced division. Okay. Now we can see if we have the reports. See, it is showing stucco, right? So basically, when you'll go in estimating, you'll find stucco separately, like normal stucco and stucco at 10 feet. But in reports, you can find the total quantity of it. Okay. So for subparts, what you have to do is you have to create this condition parenthesis dot parenthesis. So what does it exactly does it? It takes the quantity of the main part. So main part into 10, that is your square footage of stucco. So I have got I have not done the dot part in this one as well. So we'll go in stucco exterior finish, copy quantity and paste it in the subpart. And we'll do dot here. So this is like carrying the data. Basically, it's a formula for carrying the main part data. So you will see the quantities here are same. Okay. And this is subpart. So in reports, you will see that the total quantity of stucco. Okay. That is 459 plus 242 is approximately, yes, 483, 48833. So in reports, you'll get the total quantity. So that is how the subparts are useful. The subparts are majorly useful when it comes to drywall, takeoff when it comes to lumber takeoff. Like in lumber takeoff, you can cover as much as possible items in one line item. So, anybody have any sort of questions, please?
Ma'am, if you don't mind, can you just show us again how to install the software? Because initially your screen was not visible.
Okay. Basically, installation purpose, you have to go on planswift.com, and it's a 14 days of free trial. From here, like I'll add up my name, Arya Agrawal. Can somebody tell me their email ID? I don't have any unused email ID of mine as of now. I can add any latest mobile number which is not already used and start my free trial. So they'll give you a link which will go in your email, and from there you'll be able to install the entire setup. Is that clear?
Ma'am, trial number of days?
It's a 14 days trial.
14 days trial. And ma'am,
And
what is
again,
the version we need to download for this?
the latest versions are mostly 10 and 11. So you can go ahead with 10.1 and 11.
Okay, and ma'am, what is the system configuration that is required to use this software?
I'll tell you, Windows 11, like Planswift is currently working on configuring exactly the system with Windows 11, but it works perfectly fine on Windows 10.
Instead of taking the trial version, if anybody wishes to take the subscription version, then what is the amount it will be costing them?
I'm so sorry, I am not sure about the amount, but that is the entire detail is available on the main Planswift website.
Okay.
It's not a subscription thing. It's like it's the trial you have. It's the entire key. You'll have to buy it for yourself.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Anybody got any other question?
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, can we prepare BBS sheets in Planswift now?
Which sheets?
BBS bar bending schedule.
Yeah, you can definitely use the bar bending schedule in it. Again, for calculating rebar and everything, you can add the sheets and do the takeoff as per your convenience. All the files has to be of a PDF format. Then only you can import those files into Planswift.
I think we can also import to AutoCAD files.
You'll have to convert the AutoCAD files to PDF. Like in this new job, you can see. Wait, I'm not sharing my screen. You can only images files, select image files for digital plans that you want on this job. So you can either select images or PDFs for Planswift. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody wants to question anything else regarding the software, regarding the takeoff procedure, or how to create condition, how to add subparts? So, like in Takeoff also, you can create legends, show legend, and you can see the quantities here only, okay? And if you want to export the Takeoff into PDF, then you can print from here, select the Takeoff pages that as you have seen, I've selected this page. I can select this one, this one, this one. Do a setup printer that it is PDF, size A3 and landscape. Okay, I can print it. I'll print it and I'll save it here, sample job. Okay, so that has been saved, now closed. Legends also, like when people are working on bigger projects, you will need to work on two screens. So you can use new tab and select a page here, and you can undock this one and take it anywhere you want, like in your another screen or something like that. I think that is from my end. I've given an overview of how does Planswift works on. If you have any questions, we can have an interactive session as of now.
Ma'am, can you just guide us how to read blueprints in Planswift?
Okay. I mean, blueprints reading as in, can you elaborate a little more about the question?
Ma'am, any of the building plans that is, I mean, if there's a bigger plan, then how to read it through Planswift?
So basically, see, this is your a plan, okay, and you can see that these are the walls and everything, walls, doors, and now you want to jump up on the details. So as I told you earlier, that you can page label the jobs. So I page label assembly types. So I can see that okay, this is my page where I'll get the details of my wall type, the MW08 and this. And going back to this, I want to know how to read this elevation. Okay, so the call out is given here, A2022. So I'll jump upon, I can jump upon the next tab as well. Keep opening this one like A202. So this one is the elevation of this area. Okay, so like using this side page bookmarks, you can jump upon different pages. You want to go back of this page, you can go via back, and you want to go forward, you can use forward. You want to, have more tabs open, you can keep opened as much as tab possible. uh, um, am I helping with the answer?
Yes, ma'am. You can proceed.
Okay, so I mean that is something I have explained from my end, I guess.
Ma'am, can two users, I mean, two on a job at the same time?
No, that is the disadvantage of Planswift, that two users cannot work on the same file at a time. But yes, two users can work on this different files, and they can merge it on once they're done with the job. And the for merging as well, you need to have the naming, like in the new job, the job code and description has to be same for both the jobs. So you can merge it.
Okay. Only then we can merge the files.
Right. You cannot work on, like in Bluebeam Rebu, you can work on a single file. Multiple people can work on it, but in Planswift, we cannot do multiple people at one time.
Okay. And ma'am, other than this, what is the difference between a trial and the free viewer version? Is there any
See,
difference?
like trial version, there is no, I mean, for 14 days period trial, you can completely explore the project job. There is no difference, but yes, obviously that ends after 14 days. But there is no major difference when it comes to trial and sample.
Okay, ma'am.
They have multiple things as well. Like they have plugins, if you'll see. I think they have multiple plugins. So you'll see in you can use earthwork plugins, and there were multiple plugins sort of things available in their portal as well.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, as per your experience, since you're using this in the last 5 years, are there any common activation errors that occur on the user end?
See, what happens is sometimes there are some errors which are possible. When it comes to Planswift, if you'll transfer a Swift file, like you'll transfer this file to somebody's else system, there might be a possibility that you might not be able to see the quantities. You can see the takeoff, but you'll not find the quantities there. Sometimes the files get heavier than your expectations, so you might be facing problem in merging two files at a time. So you'll have to send those two files separately to the client, because the files are not getting merged because they're a little heavy, or in transition sometimes it happens that some uh, thing has changed and that does not get merged. So these are the 2 3 major problems which I have faced till now. And rest when it comes to the spreadsheet part, um, it's better than other softwares. You can directly export the entire Takeoff from in a report format as well in a spreadsheet format from Planswift.
And ma'am, in case there is any plan of the software getting corrupted, so how can we back up the files on a regular basis?
See, what we do is on a regular basis that I create my own backup folder, and from this zip file I keep my daily work on my desktop as a zip file. Sometimes worst case scenario, you'll have to go in your local disk C, and you'll find the what we call you might find some sort of backup there, like the conditions, and there's a file created in the project's name, so you'll find it in local disk. You can find it there, but that is also sometimes that you might not have the complete backup. Few hours work will be gone in that case.
Ma'am, can we create templates using this software?
Pardon?
Can we create templates using the software?
Yeah, I have told in the you can see on my screen that I've created this template. The Takeoff I have shown here, I've created its template. We can use this, like there is a sample template already given. You can create your own templates. I can show it again if you want. Once you're done with your Takeoff, you can copy the conditions, go in templates, create new tab. I'll write it my own name only, and paste. So this is a project I've marked, and I've created its sample template, which now I can use for my further jobs. Arya, and here the template is. And after using it in my job, I can make the necessary changes as well. Like this, I've created, I want to name it something else, fiber cement. So I can rename it as well. Is that helpful?
We can create n number of templates, right?
Right, we can create n numbers of templates.